Good morning, Yankee fans. How are you on this holiday weekend where everybody's all over the place? Well, I'll tell you, it's been one heck of a weekend for a lot of people. Obviously, you've seen people you haven't seen in a while, and isn't it great to catch up with everyone and have good times and go over great days and be with family and friends. This is what it's all about, guys. And thank God, at least here in New York, the weather is holding up pretty nicely to have a couple of nice days for the holiday weekend. So, whatever you're planning, if you could spend a few minutes with us, that would be amazing. Of course, I want to salute all of our men and women who fought for all of us and still are, and I give a big kudos to them, and big shout out to Ken from The Ugly Truth, as he will be with family this morning, celebrating our freedom, and we totally salute him as well with everything with open arms. Want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Real Bill, good morning. Jason Casiglio, how you doing? Graham, how you doing? Nitin, how are you? How's everything going? Hopefully everybody's doing well. So today's another day. Everybody's traveling all over the place, but thank you so much for the emails at joeyankees28@gmail.com and telling me, hey, Joe, we're going to press the like. We are here, and don't think we're not here, but we're traveling, and you make our morning to get ready for the day, and you make us smile a little bit. Very, very beautiful emails. I can't thank you enough. I just want to, the outpour of love you guys give is amazing. And I want to thank the people yesterday for the play-by-play and the good vibes that you get, how I did the play-by-play, and I appreciate that. Again, I thank you for that. We try our best to not only entertain you, but just make you feel that you have an option instead of the TV. We're here for you, and that's what we're all about. Now, a little bit about today's schedule. So obviously, I'm doing my coffee. I'm doing bagels and Yankee talk with you, the fans that I love so dearly. Right after that, we're gonna have a little pregame show on NY Yankee Mania, and then right after that, everybody, we all go to Ken's channel, The Ugly Truth, because he's going to be doing the play-by-play of the Yankee Colorado series finale today at 3:05. So we're going to come on around 2:30 and do a pregame show, talk about the lineup, any Yankee news that's been going on throughout the day, if anything, and then right after Ken does the play-by-play, the last out, 10 minutes afterwards, we come right back here and let's do that nice post-game show, and we'll round up the Yankee weekend and then get into where the red hot Anaheim Angels are at this point. So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on. So I really appreciate everybody here in the chat. Just again, a few other notes. As I mentioned yesterday, you guys are so great with the emails. If you didn't hear, we were supposed to have the giveaway today, and some people that have been with me from the start really want to participate. Even, they said, Joe, even if we don't win, the problem is we're not going to be around. We're going to be listening to you, but we can't go in the chat. and we want to have a try. So do you have to have it on a weekend where it's the holiday and that we can't participate? So I made the decision to stop it until next Sunday when everybody's back and there's no holiday or anything. I want to make it fair for everybody. That is the right thing to do. So of course I go with you, the fans. If you're a little bit disappointed today, I'm sorry. I just want to do the right thing. That's what emailing the show at joeyankees28@gmail.com is all about. So you can express, and I do understand, and we were thinking about it, and the bottom line is we decided to do it next week. So it's fair for everybody, and everybody has a chance. So I wanted to get that out of the way. Also, I wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you that is not in the stream, but you go and look at it and watch it later on. The likes and the views have really picked up after the show, and I can't thank you enough. That's very, very important. So there's a lot of things going on. Graham, I want to welcome you to the morning program. Happy holiday weekend to everybody. So whatever you guys missed from last night, I wanted to give you a scoreboard update, and let's go through the scoreboard. So the Red Sox beat the Orioles in Game 1, 6-5, final in 10. The Minnesota Twins beat the Kansas City Royals 5-4. The Cardinals came back. That was an exciting game. They beat the Diamondbacks 6-5. The Washington Nationals shut out the Giants 3-0. The Pittsburgh Pirates beat the Milwaukee Brewers 2-1. Milwaukee's having a little hard time. The White Sox doubled up on Texas 10-5. The Astros won a close one against the Mariners 2-1. Cincinnati Reds rolled over the Cubs 6-4. And Atlanta Braves, with Acuna back in the lineup, they're a little bit recharged, as everybody thought they would be. They beat the Padres 7-1. The Padres taking a little dive little by little. The Baltimore Orioles in Game 2 won a squeaker from the Red Sox 2-1. The Tampa Bay Rays had a nice weekend against Toronto 3-1. They beat them. The Cleveland Guardians in 10 beat the red-hot Detroit Tigers 7-5. The New York Mets beat the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-2. And the red-hot Philadelphia Phillies beat the Athletics, who are now, I believe, in a 10-game losing streak, 9-6. And rounding it all up, the Miami Marlins cooled down the LA Angels of Anaheim 6-2. So one good thing is that the Yankees aren't going to go in there with like a 12 or 13 game winning streak of Anaheim, but that doesn't change anything. They will be, I mean, obviously very, very hot. So going in, looking at today, everyone, the first game will be the game on MLB.TV. Or I guess Apple, Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers, 11:35 Eastern time. So if you want to talk, if you not only want to have coffee and bagels, you can do that actually watching a live baseball game. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Pirates go at 1:35. The same with the Giants, the Nationals, the Orioles, the Red Sox, the Blue Jays, the Rays, Cincinnati, and the Cubs. The Royals and the Twins, the Mariners, Astros, Texas, and White Sox at 2 p.m. Eastern, and of course our game, the New York Yankees, at 3:10, with Will Warren going up against Colorado. So it's going to be a very, very interesting day. I really like to see how Will Warren's pitching attributes will take notice as far as the way he throws the ball and his curves and the swerves and all of that. So That's going to be interesting to see how he reacts to that. It being the fact it's really the first time he's pitched there, and we'll just have to see, how that plays out. Let's get a couple of comments in here. I'm not one to shout pro Met stuff, but I'll give them a nod. If they can beat the Dodgers pen up a little bit more, it would help us out a lot. Okay. Let's go. I see. Good morning, Ken. Real Bill says, I'm doing a lot better. I have to go to the VA hospital on Thursday for more surgery. Oh, man, Bill. It's a simple procedure, so I'll be back home that day. Awesome. We want you back and ready, man. You got to come back. Nipton Sports, I have invited you to the stream. If you want to come on, you're more than welcome. We'd love to have you. Ken, good morning again. Thank you for your service. Good morning, Joe. On the way to Mass, have a great show. I'll catch you when I get back home. All right, I appreciate it. Well, being the fact it's a holiday, and I want everybody to be with their family, and also we're gonna be on, but we're gonna dissect quite a few things this morning. But I also want you to be with friends and family. We're here every day. We'll be here later, so I totally understand if things are going on and stuff. And I don't want to hold anybody up. I mean, I would love for you to stay with me and like I said, have coffee, bagels, and Yankee talk. But it's very understandable. Everybody is running around on this Memorial Day beautiful weekend. Jason Castillo, good morning again. Jeff, good morning. John Ferrazzo, good morning. Again, I'm getting a lot in my texts, in my emails, that you guys are here. I can't thank you enough that you're taking time to let me know that you're on the stream. Again, it's really, really nice. Press the like button, everyone. Of course, that's important. You please subscribe. Yesterday, like I said, about 3 new subscribers came on. Thank you very much. My hat goes out to you. Also, it's important, the notification, so you never miss anything, any late news from the Yankees or baseball in general. You will get it in a short, or if it need be, we go on live. So you got to stick with me with that, and just just look over everything. But you guys really know how to do it. You know how to make a guy feel good, and you can't thank enough. So, in case anybody that just came on, you'd like to know the schedule for today. Well, we're gonna do a pregame show at 2:30 here at NY Yankee Mania, and then at 3 o'clock, gonna go off, and we're all gonna go to Ken the Ugly Truth channel, because Ken is going to do the live play-by-play for everyone, and it's his weekend. So let's stand behind him, and let's give thanks, and let's have a big get-together over at Ken's channel today, and subscribe, and show Ken how you feel about his dedication. And I had a conversation with Ken yesterday, actually, and he's got such incredible stories, with the military and everything. And I believe tomorrow he's going to have his stream to start the Angel series. And in that stream, he's going to take a little time. And I really wish that everybody here goes there, and the interesting stories of what he went through in the military and all of that. And it's real interesting. And, I'm looking forward to hearing what, all the stuff he has to say. So Ken, again, we salute you. We are looking forward to hearing all the stories. you going back to your family after you served, and how it felt, and it must be such an honor to know that you can open up the door of your house or your apartment or wherever you are and say, you know what, guys, I did this all for you, and have that in your heart. And I think that's such a tremendous feeling. And again, our hats here at NY Yankee Mania come off to you. Also, everybody else that served in the military. We thank you so much to give us the freedom that we do have, and you keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And it's a comfort to the families. All the families have got to be proud that they brought up such people with dignity that will fight for their country, that will fight for freedom. Um, can you can go on and on and on about that, and it's just a wonderful feeling. And again, we thank each and every one of you. If you care to share a story, this is your weekend, guys. If somebody would like to share a story, if it's you feel like coming on with me, today or tomorrow, you are more than welcome. Send me the information to get in touch with you. I will send you the link, and we can talk about it. The floor would be yours if you're not shy. We'd love to hear from you, because we would never, never, never want to leave you guys out. And again, we applaud you. Switching gears a little bit, I don't know if anybody got to see the WWE's Saturday night's main event last night, which was some shocking stuff went on. We saw that Braun Breaker has joined the Paul Heyman stable. We saw that John Cena won his match, which I'm very, very surprised about. I really thought somehow the storyline was leading into him losing, but it really wasn't. There was a surprise there, but a lot of things were happening in that ring, and of course the return of Cody Rhodes, who came into the ring and he saved R-Truth, and then he beat the you-know-what out of John Cena, and the fans went absolutely crazy. In the women's match, there was some blood there. I know the WWE doesn't love to show blood or anything like that, not like years ago. So as soon as they were showing it, Chelsea Green was bleeding from the mouth. The way she came down from the turnbuckle, she hit her mouth straight on the mat. Oh my God, the blood was pouring out, and so they quickly, diversified, finished the match, and let it go on from there. Jesse Ventura was excellent. He's up in age now, but he doesn't call all the matches. But he called the steel cage match of Drew McIntyre. That was excellent. That was a very, very good match. So that was a good show for a 2-hour show on a Saturday night on NBC. Excellent, which will lead into Money in the Bank, and that's going to lead into my next segment. Is as we get closer, as we finish Money in the Bank, my new channel. With my partner TJ, will be up and running. We'll be up and going. We are up and running. Actually, we do have about I think it was 8 to 10 subscribers already, and that's led by Dev Finch. He is a huge wrestling fan, and so it's going to be totally separate from of course NY Yankee Mania. During the off season, after the Yankees hopefully win the World Series, we will incorporate some WWE stuff. So we'll go back and forth, and we'll always keep the live news always with the Yankees, but we will do WWE, some talk, especially when a big event is there. We'll recap SmackDown. We'll recap Raw. So you guys will always be in the loop, if not on this channel, on the Turnbuck channel. But that is about a month away. All the highlights and everything are being done. TJ is a young, wonderful co-host who has so many ideas, and to incorporate the younger people that really make the WWE. Everybody's like, all right, we talk about the who's going where, WWE, AEW, TNA, and all of that stuff. But what's forgotten? You, the fans. And that's what that show's going to be all about. It's going to be you, the fans. You guys make up. You basically, you, the fans, control everything. You basically the salaries. You go to you. There is no. If you don't go to the event, there is no event. There might be the event that night, but it's going to be frozen the next time. So it's the young people that are not being recognized, and it's about time. It's about time that they are recognized, and that's what we need. And I'm looking down, and one of our co-hosts are here to say hello. And on a holiday weekend, what a nice surprise!
Yeah.
Oh, big guy, good morning. How you doing?
Good
Welcome to
morning. Good
Memorial
morning,
Day
Joe.
weekend.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody's weekend going? And Ken, thank you for your service. First of all, big shout out to Ken. Thank you for your service, and this weekend is really important for everyone who serves in the country, and representing people, and then respecting people who served in the country, and then honoring them. So shout out to Ken and the rest of my friends who served in the country. So yep.
Oh, without a doubt. Um, Before we get into any Yankee talk, today's events. Are you looking for the what are you looking in the New York Knicks Indiana series? Do you give the Knicks a fighting chance in Indiana? What do you think of the atmosphere as far as New York, Madison Square Garden, and in the Indiana arena? What do the Knicks have to do to get back in this series?
But also, before I get to that, I want to say thank you to Sean for his service. Sean, what's up, Sean? Yeah, thank you for your service also.
Yes,
Uh,
thank you, Sean.
yeah, for the Knicks, they need to. I mean, I don't know. These first two games, man. There was like a lot of mistakes when it came to the management and clock management. And game two, 14 seconds left, they should have called the timeout, and they didn't call the timeout to draw a play. So, and game one was a letdown too. So, I mean, they got to keep. I mean, they got to keep playing inspiring basketball. That's how they got. That's how far they got here, and they're here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they need to show up how they did against the Celtics, coming back from 20 down a couple times and playing good basketball. So if they can do that, then they have a shot to win today. They have to win today, obviously. So I expect them to bounce back today. I hope so. And you cannot get into foul troubles. You got to limit the turnovers in Indiana. Indiana playing in Indiana is tough. They have a hostile crowd and obviously great atmosphere. So the Knicks have to start off this game quick. They got to start off fast and get the momentum going quick. So if they do that, then they definitely have a shot to win tonight. But they have to change it quickly. So
Well, you've been saying from the beginning that Indiana's bench is what worried you.
yeah,
There's no question about it. But I don't know. Again, I mean, obviously, if the Knicks lose today, it's going to be big problems. But I don't know. I don't think this series is over, and I really don't. I think they have a shot. Again, see, like you say, the problem with the Knicks is a lot of their starters. They have to play a lot of the game. I don't think they have the confidence in their bench,
yeah.
and that's a big problem. That's a very big problem. But is today an ABC game?
I
I
let me check here real quick. Hold on.
and I
What's
also
up?
want
Hi,
and I
Desiree. Hey, Marshall. Hey, guys. How you doing? Hey, Merc.
yes, thank you everyone. I just said hi to you in the chat. And
Let's
again, everybody that's in their cars or they're away and they can't get on the chat. Thank
no.
you for
It's
emailing us that you're here. Go ahead.
it's saying TNT at 8 o'clock tonight. TNT.
Oh, really? 8 o'clock tonight on a
Yeah.
Sunday night? That's
Yeah.
surprising.
Yeah.
Well, good because we could get baseball out of the way and then go right to and
New
then go
York.
right to basketball. So today's a very big day. Obviously, the Yankees finishing up in Colorado. Hopefully, they'll win that series. You have the Mets decisive game against the Dodgers. So you have the Knicks going on. So there's a lot going on in the New York area. And the one good thing that's nice, it's a beautiful day, and this weekend it couldn't be any better for our vets. And I am so happy that at least we can give back by saying it's a beautiful day for you to
Yeah.
celebrate with your friends and family. Now
And
I know.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
shout out to Grammy for the service also.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you very much. And as you can see, a lot of this show today is dedicated to you guys. This is a dedication to the vets who gave our freedom and fought for us and still does. And so NY Yankee Mania is dedicating this whole day to you guys, and I dedicate to Ken his play-by-play, an amazing feat of what he went through and the stories that he has. Like I had said in the beginning, so shout out to you. It's your day. This is your show today. I have a question for you. Were at a wonderful event. I believe it was yesterday.
Yeah.
We talked about it. You want to tell the fans how great that event was and the people that you're surrounded with.
Yeah, so yesterday we had a grand opening for the show called Shop Dynasty Sports at the Oxford Valley Mall in Langford, PA. And we had what a way to open a new store, a grand opening in the mall where we have four legends there yesterday with Donovan McNabb, Allen Iverson, Michael Vick, and Deshaun Jackson. And it was a fantastic turnout for the grand opening yesterday. Everybody had fun, and man, what a like I said, great four legends who played for Philly sports, and I know Donovan McNabb. He was on our show 4 years ago, and then I was with him in New Orleans for the Super Bowl week. So it was great to see him again, and obviously seeing the icon of Philly, Allen Iverson, the GOAT. The answer you're talking about practice. That's a man right there. That's a legend right there, Allen Iverson. Man, it was great to be
Yes.
right. It was great to be with him in the same room. Everybody, and by the way, out of most of the lines, he was the most popular line he had yesterday. The line was crazy out the door. Obviously, Deshaun Jackson, Michael Vick, and McNabb had great lines, but Allen Iverson had a lot of people for him. So I just want to give a shout out to Shop Dynasty Sports. Congrats on the grand open, and what a way for us to bring in four legends like that. And man, more to come. Stay tuned, and I'm looking forward to seeing working with Allen Iverson more, and obviously McNabb and Vic and Saul Jackson. So yeah, what a day yesterday.
Yes, and I congratulate you. I can't, folks out there, I don't know if you know this man personally or if you know his work, but let me tell you something. This man not only is approachable, a great guy to talk to, and the job that he's doing with him and his team are just amazing. And I've only known him for a short time, and I hope it's a relationship that's going to be for forever. But this man right here has done a great job. But I do have a bone to pick with you.
Mhm.
You know what that is? You said yesterday all the legends were there. Well,
Yeah,
what about me?
yeah. What do you mean?
I
Oh,
was over here doing the baseball game, sweating my voice off, and you're over there having a good time. And what about the legend of Joe?
yeah. You're a legend too, man.
I
Joe,
mean, come
NYY
on.
NYY Mania. is a legend. Joe is a legend. Uh,
Thank you.
the the voice of radio back in the day, man. Woo, Joe.
Oh, thank you. But no, hey, listen, if we can't kid around a little bit, then what do we have? But
No, seriously,
no,
though,
I really loved doing the play-by-play yesterday. We had a nice around of people that stood with me. I get excited. I say some really cool things. They're funny, and I've taken a little bit of through the years of everybody. First of all, I honor everybody. So if I say something that somebody would say like he gone, he gone,
he
he
gone.
gone. So I
Like the,
salute Ken Harrelson. Or if we talk about leaving the ball game
yeah,
because there's a thunderstorm, I salute Phil Rizzuto. So I'm not taking anybody's. I am saluting them. That's exactly what I'm doing. So they have never forgotten. Grab some bench. These are classics, absolute classics. And once in a while, I love doing that, and it's a unique way to honor the past and present. Even Michael K. See ya. I wouldn't want to be ya. Something like that. It's all in fun, and to change it around a little bit so that you can have fun. I have a lot of fun doing. This is the first year I'm doing games, and I think I've done my sixth game, and I'm getting very comfortable. And I think out there they like it because they've been sticking with me, so I really appreciate that.
yeah.
I don't know if you got a chance to catch it because you were busy. You had a very busy day yesterday. I believe you did check in though, if I'm
I,
not mistaken. Yes.
I think I did, right? I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you did, and again, I appreciate that. With the season, with the finale today of the Colorado series, what do you think? What do you think? How do you think Will Warren will perform with this craziness with the ball moving and everything? Do
I
you
have
think he'll have a problem, or you think he'll be okay?
I have confidence. I think he from his last start where he was dominant, like oh my god, 10 strikeouts in his last start. I think he'll pick up carry on from that start, and obviously different atmosphere with the high altitude. But I feel confident in Will Warren. I think he can do this, um, and he's been pitching well in the last couple of starts. And the Yankees, like what they did yesterday, they had to put runs on the board. Like they did, they put up 13 runs for Max Fried, and by the way, shout out to Max Fried, man. He's our ace, man. Stopper
Yes.
with Garrett Cole out. He's been big for us. And but yeah, Will Warren, I think he's gonna piggyback from him. Not like I'm not saying he's gonna have the same start like last time, but I feel like he's gonna have a good quality start for us and help us win the game and have a chance to win the game. And hopefully we can leave out of here with 2 out of 3. It should be a sweep, but I'm okay with 2 out of 3 with Colorado. But because before
That's why
heading,
I didn't get upset.
yeah,
And you heard my reasoning.
yeah,
I would not get upset because it's just common. And if you look through the Yankee records throughout the years, all the way through the '90s, the 2000s, the '80s, the '70s, they never win that first game. And if they win that first game, you can rest assured Game 2 is a dud. So take your pick, take your poison. Which one do you want? You want to get the loss out of the way, and then and then the Yankees win the next two.
yeah,
And the younger generation, oh, they're going to get 5 home runs. They're going to get, okay, say what you want, but you're going to get disappointed, and it never fails.
yeah.
It never fails. The same thing happens every year. And now everybody will put that in their hat, and instead of coming up, oh, I think this. No. Let the game play, and then we'll talk about Game 2. So, I mean, it's different going to Anaheim. Now, this is the first time that we're going to Anaheim that they're actually a pretty good team in a long time. They haven't been really good until like the 2000, like early 2000s, and a little bit by 2009 they were still okay, but they haven't been very good the past 14 years.
And
No,
plus they're what do you call it? They have this one guy Ward who's smashing the
Wood.
ball. Yeah, he has
Yeah,
like
somebody
50.
calls him their version of our Aaron Judge.
Yeah,
Now he's good. I mean, I know he'll probably give the Yankees fits. There's always somebody on Anaheim that just. If you remember, do you
Eric. I
remember?
remember. I'll throw a guy for you, Joe.
I
I know
know. I know you're gonna say
Eric Ivar.
that. Not even that. How about Figgins?
Oh yeah, Figgins. Yeah,
Oh my God! And then he went to the Mariners, and he couldn't hit out of a paper bag.
I know.
He couldn't hit out of a paper bag. But hey, kills the Yankees. That whole team. I mean, they just dominated the Yankees. Garrett Anderson. I mean, I don't even. Darren Erstad. I
Oh,
don't. I
Howie
don't.
Kendrick. Howie Kendrick.
Another one.
Yeah,
Another one. And I'm telling you, there are always some Yankee killers, and there are two teams throughout the years that really gave the Yankees fits. Well, forget about Tampa Bay. We know what they are.
yeah.
Texas Rangers always had Yankee killers. Do you remember? I don't know how far back you go, but you must have read about it. Yankee killer, shortstop, second baseman Scott Fletcher.
I remember the name. I remember.
Yes, this guy. Oh my God! I turned my stomach when he came up. Larry Parrish was another one that killed Ron Guidry in those days. That's the beauty of the yesteryear. It brings up and it shows how different. Look at how the players played. I mean, Thurman Munson played with one leg basically.
Yeah.
One leg. Did you hear him complain? No. The only thing Thurman Munson complained about is he wanted to see the family. And unfortunately, that took his life.
Yeah.
But and George, George says, "Who am I to deny him to go?" He knows how to fly a plane. Let him go see his family. As long as he's there for the game, I can't complain. But to me, that's destiny. That unfortunately had to happen. And so have you ever been to any no hitters live?
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember.
How about World Series games or wins?
Yeah, I've been to a couple. I went to a lot of Yankee games in the new stadium, and then obviously I went to a playoff game with my family in the old stadium when they were playing the Cleveland Indians.
Okay.
Johnny Damon was on the team, and then what do you call? It was a home series before that the Job of Fly game. Remember with all the flies?
The Nats.
So,
What do you call them?
Yeah, so we went to that series at the old Yankee stadium, which was a great atmosphere, and we sat in the second deck of the stadium, and what a game, and it was a cool experience, and now being in the business, working in the sports industry, and now I'm like good friends with Johnny Damon's family. We've done a couple of events with Johnny Damon. He was on our show 4 years ago, and his wife Michelle loves what we do, and we built a great relationship with them too, which is amazing. Because I was a fan a couple years back watching him play, and now building a relationship with them and working in the industry too. So
it's hard to believe that these heroes of those days, retired and all of that. We had such a great time with like Nick Swishalicious. And even somebody like John Sterling.
Yeah,
who's just John is I mean I'm very surprised they didn't name the booth the John Sterling booth yet.
I know.
Eventually, I'm sure the Yankees name everything everywhere, so I'm pretty sure that they're gonna retire John's face or something in the booth, and it'll be called the John Sterling booth. So
Jim Abbott and Sandy Alomar.
Oh yeah, Jim Abbott. I was there. I was there for the Abbott. I sat 8 rows behind home plate. I still have the ticket.
Oh, wow.
I have that ticket. I have the ticket for and I have all my press credentials from the early '80s. I kept everything, and even the late '70s. I have a Yankee. I have like the media guy that they used to give out. Even for 77, 78. I mean, those things are precious. I mean, they're fantastic to look at, to reminisce. Here are all the numbers, and it's like everything's changed. So it was definitely a great time. So but things are going on. I think going around the league, the Red Sox with a big blow with Alex Bregman, who
Yeah.
was hitting the cover off the ball, and he may be out for 2 months.
And did you see Alex Cora's press conference? He didn't even mention Devers in the third base option.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't surprise me that they deal him in the offseason,
Yankee,
especially the rookie guy that's coming up.
Marcelo Mayer. Yeah.
Yes. Mayor, if he pans out, I bet you Devers is a goner. And you know where I see Devers?
And Yankees.
No, the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I see him. I see him because they're going to want to get him out of the league. They are not. I don't care who the Yankees offer. The Red Sox are not going to want to stand seeing Devers hit home runs on them. A lot of the time. So just like we did, with Big Papi and Manny Ramirez and those guys. Oh my God, that team.
Oh my God,
That drove me absolutely insane. And we had given up Mike Lowell to Miami, and then he went to the Red Sox, and he did a lot of numbers on the Yankees. And there's so much history. There's so much, going on, and it's hard to believe now the Yankees and the Red Sox still really haven't played each other.
Yeah.
And that's coming up, I believe, in the beginning of June. So, and then you're going to see them like 12 times. So that's going to be. What are your? Now we got a week under the belt of the Subway Series. What do you see differently now when the Yankees go into Citi Field? You think the fans are going to, get up and go crazy for Soto and maybe?
You mean the Yankee fans? I don't know. I think Yankee fans will still be booing at the Met Stadium when they go city. Yankee fan. By the way, Yankee fans travel well no matter where. So I think you see a lot of boos for Soto when they play in Citi Field. So I expect the same reaction what they had at Yankee Stadium.
You do?
In my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know, because I would think they're going to try to rally for him, and I don't know if yesterday's game gave him a little boost, but he did hit the ball hard 3 times, and he drove in a couple of runs, so that's got to be positive thinking for them. And he did one of those shuffles. He finally did one of those shuffles. So, hey, Jonathan, good morning. How you doing?
What's up, Jonathan?
Yes. How's everything, man? How you feeling? And happy holiday weekend to you and your family. Sean Browning, the same thing. So Sean is saying, Boehm, if Divas goes to the Phillies, Boehm would come to the Yankees. I don't want him. He's a strikeout machine, and he's not really that much. He's not that much different. He's good. He's good, but you want more guys to strike out. I mean, if you put him in there with Giancarlo Stanton and Anthony Volpe and all, you realize the strikeouts. Yeah, you're gonna have some home runs, but where's to diversify the team from 1 to 9? That's what the Yankees are trying to build.
Mm-hmm.
We need everything. We need to be more athletic. Are they better than last year? Yes. Right off the bat, Cody Bellinger makes them better, without a doubt. No, Now I posed a question to Ken last night, and I'm going to pose it to you. That lineup yesterday was a very good lineup. But do you like the lineup with or without Ben Rice?
With.
You do it. You like it with. Okay. So if you have Ben Rice,
Wait, Ben Rice has like 10 home runs. I don't know why. I don't know why he's. I know he's. I guess maybe the struggle, but I think he helps lengthen the lineup, in my opinion. Ben Rice.
So you like, okay. So let's say, the case scenario, you have Giancarlo healthy.
I mean,
What do you do?
well, Paul, man, put Ben Rice at third base, and then um, see the but one thing about the Yankee is, I mean, that's why I would never have Nevers on the team because he's not a team player in my opinion. But put Ben Rice in third base and see how he does there, and then go from there. Because I feel like Pablo Reyes is the odd man out when Stanton comes back. In my opinion, I hope they don't send down Vivas because Vivas is a good valuable piece to have.
No,
Um,
I think they got it. They
yeah,
got that part.
but yeah. So I think that's a problem. This is a good problem to have, obviously.
It's a
Uh,
great problem to have. Like Aaron Boone says, it always works its way out. Listen,
so I think,
I don't want no injuries.
yeah, I know, but I
I
think
want to be 100% healthy. But what is the best lineup if the Yankees are pitching it? They're going up against the right-handed hitter,
I
and you
think
have Giancarlo Stanton healthy.
yeah, you have to break up John Carlos Stanton and obviously somewhere in. Uh, I mean,
But is it fair to make Giancarlo Stanton a part-time player?
it's not fair. He's been a star in the league for a while, but if it has to come down to this, he needs to know his role and maybe platooning for the first time is. I mean, maybe platooning with Ben Rice. Maybe he needs to do that if he wants to. If he want to win, if he wants to win, then take sacrifice and be a platoon player and go from there. Maybe that will maybe help him. Uh, Whatever, help the team make a big impact. So I can see a platoon situation with Ben Rice, but let's see what happens. I don't know. I love Ben Rice, man. He deserves to be in the lineup. I'm telling you.
Uh, Good morning, JE. I want. I don't know. Let me bring this up. What he's
What's up?
saying. Stanton won't be part-time player. Rice will sit. You know,
Yeah,
I kind of agree with that because I just don't see it. I mean, do you realize how many times Aaron Boone will be scrutinized? Whoa, they didn't have that. If they would have had Giancarlo Stanton in there, he would have hit a home run. He would have blah 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 blah. And then if Rice is in, well, they had a right-handed hitter, a right-handed pitcher who's only throwing 90 miles an hour. Why didn't he put Ben Rice up there?
yeah.
So I'll tell you the truth. The hardest job right now in the next few weeks is going to be Aaron Boone because no matter what he does, unless it comes out rosy, he is going to be scrutinized like crazy.
Yeah, well, FJ, let me tell you something. If they want to win, if he wants to win, then he has to. He needs to sacrifice. That's the thing. So, yeah, Jason. Yep. Thank you. Because Ben Rice, I'm a believer. I'm good. By the way, I'm good friends with Ben Rice, building a good relation with him, and I know the agent for his team. So Ben Rice is. I don't know why people are hating on Ben Rice. He has 10 home runs. He's been helping out the team. He's so whoever says something bad about Ben Rice, I don't care. So that's the thing. So Ben Rice, he
You're going to
needs to
take
be,
them right off the list.
yeah, he needs to be in the lineup. I don't care. I mean, Stanton, if he needs to sacrifice. He needs to be not like Devers. So he needs to sacrifice something if they want to win games. So
Let's give a shout out and a good morning to Jake. How you doing, Jake? I hope your weekend's going well.
what's up,
It's
Jake?
not an issue
Jason?
if Rice can just play third, but Boone has the
Yeah,
shot the down many, many times. Yeah, and the reason why is because of his arm. He doesn't trust his arm. It's not a great rifle from behind the plate to second and from third to first. That's the problem. That is the problem. Jason goes, one thing for sure, Joe Volpe will be batting fifth. All right, don't rub it in.
no,
Rub it in. I
but,
don't want to hear it. I
but,
don't want to hear it. All right, the man got 3 hits last night. He batted 500 last night.
But
But
Grammy goes, Jason, not when GT versus G returns, LL.
yeah, that I'd like to see. Then I want to see you guys. He's going to bat fifth, even with Chaz Chisholm. You really think he's going to bat ahead of behind Anthony Volpe? I don't think as crazy as that sounds, as far as his crazy swing. He'll be Chad Jazz will be back ahead of Volpe. Hey, one way or the other, we're going to get the best out of Volpe by default because everybody's will be coming back and Volpe down, Volpe down, Volpe down, and then I get my wish. And then watch what how he cherishes. He is gonna be a tiger. I don't mean a Detroit tiger and an animal either. I think that he's going to flourish so great for us that he's going to, I'm telling you, he's going to be the MVP guy towards the end of the year. If
Who?
you only take the pressure from Anthony Volpe.
Oh, Volpe, yeah, Volpe, yeah.
Yeah. I just see him. Crystal balls call it. I don't care. I see him doing so much damage from the 8th and the 9th hole. Please just try it a couple more times. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Now here's Sean Browning with, of course.
Give Volpe chicken parmesan.
Yeah. I got to make the chicken parm. Now, the last time I made chicken parm, his first at bat, he hit a triple. So, what am I going to do? Actually, eggplant parm is coming today, guys.
Eggplant?
Yeah, eggplant. So that's for Austin Wells. So if he hits a homer, you can thank me because they always get the vibe, that. And I always told Anthony Volpe's aunt, I says, listen, you make it for the two guys and your brother and their family. You're gonna have to make it for the full Yankee team. I don't think you have a choice. And start laughing and stuff. But let me tell you something. That chicken parm is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, it is good.
Chicken parm sandwich, chicken parm without the bread, anything.
Oh, yeah. But she makes it, his aunt, he is not lying. She makes it incredible. Marshall Brown, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're having a great weekend. Thank you for stopping by. The chat is going very, very well. I see here. Thank you again, John Ferrazzo. I know you're not coming on the stream, but you are listening. Thank you. Bob Rizzo, same thing. You're with the family, but you are listening. A great job, Joe. So a lot of people are. We have quite a bit in the chat room today. I'm pretty excited about it, and it's a holiday weekend. So now, do you know what the story for today? So after this, we go. I do a fast pregame from 2:30 to about 3:00, and then we're going to go on Ken the Ugly Truths channel, and he's going to do the play-by-play. And then from there, everybody comes back 5 minutes after the last out, and we do a post-game show, which I'm inviting you right now. If you're available, I will send you the link, and if you want to come on, and we discuss the last of the 3-game series, and we'll talk a little bit about the Angels. So you don't have to answer now, but if you are available, we'd definitely love to have your input. Yeah. And then maybe we'll also check in on we'll talk a little bit about the Knick game and how and the importance for it.
You should add another person to this chat. Now,
who's that?
Probably whoever wants to join the live chat.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure. Whoever wants to come on, let me know. I did get some people telling me that they couldn't do it because of the fact of the holidays and all. I have invited Jonathan is more than welcome when he's free. I would love to have him back on. I've invited and she's promised that she's going to come on. Desiree, she's going to come on. She said she's a little shy, but we need women class here.
Yeah,
it's not just about men. It's the way the Yankee fan. Listen, I got to say this. I have to say is the truth. The Yankee women fans are very, very classy.
Yep.
They know what they're talking about, and they know what they like, and it's actual joy When I was painting the stadium one day, about I would say I don't know 5 years ago, and I did a survey, and it's amazing how women know so much about the Yankees, and that's a woman after my heart because I just think it's great, especially you could share it with your partner, and all of that, or it's just an amazing thing. So my hat goes off to all the women
Yep.
that get involved because you deserve to be involved. We want you involved. I want you involved. And anybody that disputes that then doesn't belong in the NY Yankee Mania chain. I'm sorry about that. Women are as important as men always. That will
Yep.
never ever change.
Yeah. Well said. Yep.
And I love the New York Liberty. My
Yeah.
hat goes off to that team.
Let's go.
I pulled. I was pulling for them from the first day. I loved, absolutely adored Becky Hammonds. That girl, that woman was amazing to the Madison Square Garden crowd, and you can't just oh, I'm not watching women's basketball. Well, why? Why?
They,
And I got news for you. They won the championship before the New York Knicks.
yep.
So be proud and
They
and stand up, baby, because it is a women's world too. It's not just men. And
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not going political. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that it is an honor to hear a woman announcer in an Oakland A's game, or Meredith Morakowitz, who does a fantastic job, and Lauren Shahadi. These are the future. This is the future, and give it up for those people. They don't get any credit. They do not get any credit, and it's about time that we speak up. That the women announcers, they belong in the sport. So if they want to be an umpire, they're allowed to be an umpire. They're allowed to be a referee in basketball. They can do it all. And they're fantastic entertainers as the WWE or AEW. You know what? I would buy a ticket to watch Tiffany Stratton more than I would Cody Rhodes, because not because of beauty, has nothing to do with beauty. It's the respect and what they do and what they put their body through. How can you not respect that?
Yeah.
And I just love the idea that they have taken. You know what hurt me years ago, and this is when I really I don't know if I could say the player. I don't see why not. Jack Clark. He was a big slugger for the Cardinals, and he became a Yankee way back about 89, 88. He signed a big contract as a home run slugger, and he couldn't stand women in the locker room. So you know what he did? And I saw this with my own eyes, and I couldn't stand it. Now, you know the New York Times paper, right? You ever seen a copy of the New York Times? Okay. So it's big. So what did he do? He was the star of the game. Actually, he had a home run in spring training, and he got hurt, and he was out for about 8 weeks, by the way, running the bases. He was injury prone. But so he was sitting down, and everybody's going to him, and like he looks up, and what does he do? He takes the paper up, and there's one woman reported there. Takes the paper up, he's totally naked. Now, is that called for?
No.
Well, she's not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
Oh, no? Your PR people said she is, and Major League Baseball said she is. Yep. So deal with it.
Yep.
And I am so glad that they got rid of him right away within like 5 months.
Yeah. Because
he didn't deserve, first of all, he didn't deserve to be a New York Yankee. And next of all, he did not deserve to be in the New York Yankee locker room.
Yeah. And he was, I think he was disrespectful, right? Throughout his career.
Exactly. And how can the Yankees started with well, of course, Susan Waldman, but Kim Jones,
Yeah,
she was so good. She left to do football with the NFL Network, and who comes on? Meredith Marakovitz from Philadelphia. And look at the job. She's been there now, what, since 2012 or something around that. I mean, she deserves a chance in the booth. She does a great job. I mean, look what they do to her, which is fantastic in the playoffs with the champagne. Her hair's never the same for like 4 months. I mean, they have a lot of fun. So, kudos, and I'm glad we got that. I got that out. That
yeah,
they deserve a place in it, and I would love to see the Yankees have a all right, we have Susan Waldman, but a
yeah.
little bit more Meredith or somebody on TV
To
along
do
with
the broadcast. Yep.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, it's about time, and I'm all for it. Just like I'm all for I want to lead the production with Bobby Mercer's wife Kay.
Yeah.
That I want to get him into that Monument Park one way or the other. If it kills me, I'm gonna try. I want to do it, and anybody that would be behind me, I would greatly love it because Bobby Mercer belongs to be in that. He did everything for the Yankees from general manager to announcer to being the player in the late 60s, early 70s. I don't want to hear it. He was Mr. Yankee. But
Oh, first. By the way, Liberty played Fever yesterday. In Indiana.
yeah, and
Yes.
there you go. And and did you? I saw their game one, and they were awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, they just then they took it to Yankee Stadium, and the whole team was around Aaron Judge.
Yep.
The championship and all.
Oh,
Neighbors,
so yeah.
let me see what here
Oh, Sean said he's available to join
for
the
uh,
live today. Right now, actually, I think.
Sean Browning.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Could you talk about a topic while I get him for I get him on?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So what do you got? Let me put your. Actually, you know what? I think we should do some predictions here.
Go
Um. Yeah, guys, put in the chat. Put your predictions for Will Warren. How many innings will he go? And then strikeouts, walks, or runs. Yeah, put everybody in the chat. Put the predictions in for Will Warren and also home runs for who's going to hit a home run today against the Rockies. So, and I think NFE was in yesterday's game too, right? Was that yesterday's game?
He's going to all three.
Okay, yeah.
No, he's definitely going. He's definitely going to all three.
Yeah, Jonathan is also free. He said.
Okay. All right. So it's out to Sean.
Yeah, guys, put some predictions. Where are the predictions at? Come on, chat.
Yes. Yes. All right, Jonathan. I'm gonna get you on too. Might as well. It's a holiday, and let's have some fun while we're at it here, guys.
With some predictions for Will Warren and how many? Who do you think will hit a home run for the Yankees? Desiree said Judge home run today also.
Oh yeah, that's an easy in. Come on.
With the high altitude, let's go. Okay,
I'm predicting today. Goldschmidt's going to go yard.
Drew Goldsmith, yeah.
Yeah.
Jason said for Warren, 7 innings, 9 Ks, 2 earned runs, 2 walks. Sean says 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 8 Ks.
Okay, Jonathan, I sent you the link. Sean, you got the link?
Desiree said NFE is going today with gusto. Grammy says if he uses his head and thinks he will do it, if he chases strikeouts, he will be out after 4 or 5 innings. Jake says, I think Warren will go 6 innings, 2 runs. Jason says Judge and Rice will homer. FJE says Will Warren has been striking out batters lately. I think he'll strike out 10 Rockies hitters. Smith wasn't that good, and he struck out 8. Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Sean Browning says Judge, Bellinger, and Goldie home run.
Wow. Okay. That How about your thoughts?
Yeah, so I think Warren for me, I think Warren will go. So Max Fried went 7 innings yesterday, so I'm gonna say Warren will go 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 8 or 9 strikeouts, and like 5 hits, in my opinion. So,
Jason has a good
oh,
question. How much do you think the altitude affects the pitches in Colorado?
I think I mean,
Lot.
yeah, a lot, especially the traveling pitchers, the opposing team's pitchers could affect a lot. I mean, the Colorado pitchers are used to it because that's their home. So I think it does affect the road whenever the opposing team sometimes when they come into town. Desiree said Warren goes 6 2 earned runs, 8 Ks. Okay, there you go.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Again, we'll know in like the first two batters how that ball is flowing. If they pounce on it and it's not moving, then we're going to have a problem, and the
Yeah,
bullpen's got to get ready. I have a feeling we will definitely see the two-headed monster, maybe the three-headed monsters today. I think we're going to see Williams, Lasagna, and of course Mr. Weaver. So let's see. I think Judge gets 4 bases and 2 RBIs and slugs.
okay.
I
Yep.
think I think Goldie goes yard. Volpe starts the offense early.
Hmm.
Awesome, thank you. Desiree goes. I feel like they play crappy Friday night. The out. Yep. But again, I add to that view. It's just the change of going from one to the other. They just finished the 3-game series. There was no day off. I'm not giving an excuse as an excuse, but because of they do it every year, Desiree, every year, following the Yankees, going into the West Coast, the first game, they're always flat.
Yeah.
And if they win the first game, they're going to lose the second one. It's just common knowledge.
Desiree said rain in the forecast for Denver today, but it held off yesterday. So hopefully today again it holds off.
Yeah. Well, NFE will, I'm sure, will keep everybody updated. Yesterday they didn't get going to the 5th inning. They got to get going early today. I love everybody's in the chat here. Are
Yep.
you naturally a Pratt, or do you have to work at it? Don't go picking fights. Not a good idea. You lose it, old chap. Okay, I guess.
What?
I guess they're talking within each other. I didn't see it. I'm just covering everybody because you're all great in the chat.
They left eight base runners yesterday. Wow.
Yes. Yes, they. Oh yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah, and they had what, 21 hits? Amazing, absolutely amazing. 21 hits. Oh yeah, you know what, bother? I want to pick a bother with you. Yes, I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the second baseman on a base hit throw his glove in the air? He just,
Oh,
yeah, and I thought, to me, as soon as he got in the dugout, the manager goes, "You're sitting, you're benched."
yeah.
I would have never let him come out. That is so ridiculous and so childish and dumb. How do you do something like that? And you call yourself a professional baseball player and you're throwing your glove up in the air like that, like I give up? Are you kidding me?
Mhm.
Well, Jonathan has just joined, and let's bring him on.
Hi.
Hello, big
What's
guy.
up,
Good morning.
Jonathan?
How's it
Hi.
going? Everything going well?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything good. I'm just still dealing with things.
Oh, what's up?
No, I
The
know
back of
there's
binge podcast. Oh,
what was that?
sorry. The back of binge podcast joined just now.
Oh, how you doing? Thank you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Hope your weekend's going well.
So, Jonathan, what do you think? Let's get your predictions on Will Warren and who do you think will hit a home run?
Oh, Will Warren. Yeah, I think he's gonna build on his last start. I'm thinking 6 innings, 3 runs, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks.
Okay. Nice.
I think he's gonna have another solid start. I think that his goal is to the goal for him. I would say is keep the ball down in the zone and not
Yeah.
pick up too many fly balls.
Hmm.
If he can keep the ball in the ballpark, I think he'll do very well.
Nice. Yeah.
Mm.
And who do you think will hit a home run?
Oh
Judge?
yeah.
I think Judge wants to hit another one, but it wouldn't surprise me if Goldschmidt gets a hold of one also.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Paul G is going to definitely hit.
And I'll make another prediction.
Okay.
DJ gets 2 hits
DJ?
if he's in the lineup, of
Oh, okay.
course.
Yeah, I have a feeling he won't be in the lineup today. But the Yankees. One day yes, and one day no, and one day yes.
Well,
And
that's another thing I don't like. I don't like the inconsistent lineup. I think it messes with the players too much.
and you want to talk about, you're right, and you want to talk about something else. What about Bellinger not playing Friday night? Could I have an honest opinion on why this man wasn't in the lineup?
I mean,
I have no idea.
he's an everyday like Boone. I don't know what Boone's thought is. Like he keeps. I mean, he gives players the rest, but I mean, it's still early in the season. Let Belly play. He's your everyday player. That's the reason you got him for, right? Play him every day. I don't know why all of a sudden he has to sit on Friday. Like, come on.
I have no idea why. If they needed rest, yesterday would have been the day to rest him.
Yep.
Yeah, really. Desiree says Judge, Goldie, and Belly home runs. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Totally agree about it. Well, if Desiree, if one day she comes on, I want her to call the home runs. I want to hear her reaction. Call the home run. Let's hear your Aaron Judge home run trot or something. And we've been we want you guys to come on. We have so many different people coming on, and it would definitely be nice to get different opinions from everybody in the chat. So,
John the Beagle Dad is here. What's up, John?
hey, big guy, good morning. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate that, John. How's it going? I hope everybody. Who's having a barbecue today? Who's and what do you got? And what do you got cooking? Meats, chicken, hot dogs, hamburgers. What's going on? Who's doing anything today?
We got.
There's not a lot of barbecuing in New York City.
Well, not New York, but come to Staten Island, baby. You're all welcome to come to Staten Island. We can have a blast out here. It's great.
The last time I was in Staten Island was for a minor league Yankee game when the Staten Island Yankees were there.
Well, which now we go. Now they're in Nippin's neck of the woods. They're in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't they move to Hudson Valley? That specific team.
Hudson Valley.
No, that's
Renegades.
Renegades.
Yeah.
Right, that's the Renegades. Well, we have another participant right here, guys. Let's see. Should I bring Sean on or not? Come on, guys. Let's hear. What do you think? Do I get a yay, a nay, or maybe? Go ahead. Tell me before I do it. 1,
You're gonna bring
2,
him on.
3. Put him on, and Mister up there on the right corner. What do I do?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's go.
Let's go, Yankees.
What's up, Sean?
Hey,
Sean?
not much. Hey, I got off earlier from work, got home. So
now let me guess. You said I gotta go listen to Joe in the morning. You have to let me off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta listen to NY Mania. I
Joe
have
in the
no
morning.
choice.
When you say Joe, when you say
better
Joe in
than
the morning, it reminds me of what I hear on the radio. Joe in the morning. Every time you remember those commercials on the radio, they always say this person in the morning. When you say it, it reminds me exactly of a radio commercial.
Well, I have a little radio background. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I bother you. My God, I can't get a break. I'm Rodney Dangerfield. I get no respect. I'm telling you. I call the suicide prevention, and they keep me on hold.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on here.
Well, why did Dangerfield could always make a room laugh?
Oh, he was the best.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
so. You guys ever see Easy Money?
Yes,
That is
Easy
a movie,
Money.
guys. You want to laugh? You want to have a nice.
that's a funny movie.
That's a funny
Or-
movie. And Back
or-
to School.
Yeah,
Call me
Back
when you don't have any class. I mean, really, really fun. But
You
one
know
of my.
who also was-
Hey, has anybody caught? Speaking about movies a little bit, anybody caught the new Nonna's movie on Netflix?
Not yet.
No,
You got to see it, guys.
I saw Mission Impossible yesterday, the last one.
How
Oh,
was
really?
it? It's good.
I'm okay with that, but
It was pretty good.
Nonno's. If anybody out there has an Italian grandma or Italian family or close to it, it is hysterical. I mean, it brings back so many memories, and Susan Sarandon, Brenda Lee, they all play a fantastic part, and really everybody in that movie played a great part. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but if you have a chance, go to Netflix and go watch Nonnos.
No. What's it called? No.
Nonnos.
Oh,
Just Nonnos, and it's so realistic. And if you come from Brooklyn, let's see, John the Beagle has something to say about it. I do Coney Island, Brooklyn family cooking dinner, and with my grandma swearing in Italian. There you go. Well, that is a real life movie. There is a restaurant out here in Staten Island. On the other side of Staten Island, where I am, there is a Nonnos, and only grandmothers cook. And the food, they've been around for up 10,000 years. The food is incredible, absolutely incredible.
You know that grandmas always cook the best.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Listen, I always say, mamas, grandmas, and you better say your girlfriend or wife, because they will hit you with that pan really hard. So,
oh yeah.
when you're asked, honey, do you like my sauce? Oh, delicious. And then when you close the door, oh, my mom's a lot better. Oh,
Yeah.
I get, that's hysterical. But yeah, guys, anybody in the chat, go take a look at Nonnos on Netflix.
no.
I think you'll really enjoy it, especially if you've been through the wars with that. It's such a great feel-good movie, and you'd really enjoy it. And the one from The Sopranos is in there. She plays
Is it Dre?
Jure. Yeah, she's
Yes.
in there. But the Malfi, remember the psychiatrist for Tony Soprano?
Mhm.
She's in that, and she's awesome. Very, very good parts. And it's a very, very good movie, folks. So, neighbors, my Italian grandmother raised 3 kids in Queens, so she knows how to cook. Oh, yes. The Sunday sauce, is it gravy or is it sauce? It's sauce, baby.
Yeah.
It's marinara. That's what it is. If you want, I grew up in a Sicilian household, and when we have pasta, I want to have pasta. I don't want to taste spare ribs in the sauce. I don't. It's not that I don't mind it, but if I want my marinara sauce and it's our thing, I want to taste sauce.
Mm-hmm.
That's plain. If you want to give me the Sunday sauce with the gravy and all of that, separate. That goes with the meat. That goes with the brujol. That goes with all of that stuff. But you want pasta, you gotta have pasta.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way we look at it.
Oh,
The Sicilian way.
yeah.
We always give an offer you can't refuse. No, just kidding.
You know what?
Yeah,
I mean,
There's a guy on YouTube that Italian guy on YouTube I've seen, and he always gets upset whenever he sees pineapple on pizza.
Oh, forget it. Oh, you mean the young? Yeah. What do you mean the Italian? What are you kidding? You should be in jail for that. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Are you
Why?
kidding me? No, no way.
Why is that so insulting to someone who's Italian? Like pineapple on pizza?
Because the beautiful sauce, the love that goes into that, and then you're gonna plop pineapple on that? Are you kidding me? Maybe they call it a Hawaiian pizza, but come on. I'll tell you the truth. I don't think it's that bad, but if I were to say that in my family, I'd be disowned.
Yeah.
I'd be totally disowned. We had
It-
bakeries. My dad had
It's very funny to see the reactions. And I don't eat pineapple on pizza either, but it the reaction to just the thought of it from this guy on YouTube is very funny.
No, I know. No. You're absolutely right. And but if I did that, oh my God, my dad had an Italian bakery in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn for 50 years. And let me tell you, if he saw me doing that, he'd disown me. There's not even a thought. I mean, in a and the beauty thing is, my mom was born here in America, and both her parents were born in Sicily too. But my mom was born here, so she had the American ways. And in Italy, it was a funny fast story. In Italy, what my father was used to, so you would start with the pasta, so that's one dish. The salad, that's another dish. The meat, there's another dish. The beets or the peas and carrots or the potatoes in another dish. So when my father came here from getting married, the first night my father goes, he said my mother turns around and says, if you think for you just alone, I'm going to give you 15 dishes for your pasta and then your meat. Well, you got rocks in your head, boy. You see how fast that changed. My father, he had the pasta in the one dish, and then a big dish. You make room. All right, for the salad, you close an eye. But if you think you're going to get a dish for everything, that's when my mother told that story. Everybody cracked up. That was amazing. And but I don't know if you guys know it. That my whole family, that was when they were born, the Yankees won the World Series.
Yeah, you told me the story.
Yeah, I told the story, and it's unbelievable. I mean, so we're Yankee through and through. Period.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, they won the World Series every year that the major part of our family was born. So
speaking of, you guys, all three of you guys, if you're available next, you guys should come to the PaisaCon event. We were at the PaisaCon event 3 weeks ago with the Sopranos and other people, and it's a nice Italian festival, a nice Italian event. You guys should come to next time.
What's the date?
I'll find out when the next one is, and I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun.
Where is it? Somewhere in Jersey?
Yeah, so we had it at the Williams Center in near East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. By the Giant Stadium and all of that. Okay, yep. That's good. Yeah, why not? If it could be done. Joe, you know what? I miss Zeppelis.
Zeppelis. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Don't get me started on Zeppelis. Oh my God, they're the best. They are. Do you know, like, you go to a big Italian feast, like you go San Gennaro or you go to St. Rosalie's in Brooklyn and all of that, but you can't beat that. I mean, and as soon as they make it, oh my God, Zeppelis are the best, no question about it.
Joe, there was a point I went all over New York City to find the best chicken parm restaurant. And there has never been a place that has made it better than where I lived before here. Mm. There's a town it's in Nyack, and there's a restaurant. They make the best chicken parm, better than any place in New York City.
Yeah.
Really? Well, you haven't come to my home. Believe me, chicken parm is the hit of the chicken parm and baked ziti. Baked ziti is the biggest hit. Now look at this. I kind of want to hear Joe get started on Zeppelis. Oh, don't believe me. You don't want me to. Believe me. It first of all, it's crazy they're fun to make, and some people make them differently. They put cream inside. I just like it regular pastry with the little honey. I don't want that's something you got to eat like that. To me, it ruins it by putting the cream and all of that. That doesn't go to it, but a lot of stores are making it like that now. But I like it plain and honey. So if you get Zeppelis, try to go to when you go to the feast. Try to go the minute they start, and go get a half a dozen or a dozen because you can eat it. That's for sure.
Mhm.
You can't stop, especially if they make it good with good oil. See, the whole thing there is the oil. If you don't have good oil and you have cheap oil, it never comes out right. You got to spend a couple of bucks for the oil.
Mhm.
So we're a little bit of everything today. We're cooking. We're reminiscing. We're everything else. I mean, what
Hey,
other topics? Oh yeah, Jason, please don't get me started with funnel cakes. Oh my
Hey.
God, no. Desiree goes just Zeppelis with powdered sugar and a shake, a whole bag when you get it. I missed that from the Italian feast in Queens and Long Island. Well, you haven't seen anything until you come to Brooklyn. The St. Rosalie feast that usually goes on the end of August. It's around Labor Day. And let me tell you, the food is just ridiculous. They cook the octopus. Boil everything. The shrimps, no exaggeration. Like you never see shrimps in your life like this, and melts in your mouth with a butter sauce.
Mhm.
Guys, you're getting me to do a cooking show here because
Yeah.
I'm ready to
Hey.
go.
Hey,
I am ready to go. Hey guys, I got a secret for you. You ever know, I was even thinking about doing something like this because it's so helpful. But I'm going to give out a little secret because I love you guys. You ever get in a point where you're late for work and you get up and you say, "Oh my God, I can't make lunch. I can't have coffee. I can't do this. I can't do that." Well, I have a solution for you guys. I don't know if you know this, but you want to have a great fast meal that you take to work with you or for the kids that you woke up late for the kids and everything. Well, let me tell you what it is. You go in the refrigerator and you go get as many eggs as you need. You beat it up and put whatever you want in it. You do not get a pan. You do not fry it. You don't do anything. I'll get to that. So go get whatever you want. You want Dio in there. You want peppers, American cheese, Swiss cheese. Mix it all up and put it. And how many eggs you want? Put a little Pam or a little something so your Tupperware doesn't stick. Put it in there. Go into your microwave. A minute and 30 seconds. You will get the greatest omelet you've ever had. And you don't have to worry about the oil. It's healthy, and you get out of the house for your kids, for your work, for your husband, for your wife, and it's done.
wow.
Go try that. And I guarantee it makes an omelet that is in 1 minute and 30 seconds. You'll never believe it. And believe me, you're going to say, "Oh my God, Joe, you just saved me so much time and effort." And so that's your cooking schooling for today.
Let's
Go
go.
into your microwave, go into the microwave and make your eggs. And I'm telling you, you'll never fry an egg again. I mean, of course, if you want to do, poached or something, this is an omelet. It'll give you a beautiful omelet, whatever you want in it. And I'm telling you, with a minute 30. You can eat, you can drink, you can have your coffee, and get the heck to work.
Mm.
So try it, guys. I want to see you coming back to me tomorrow and saying, "Hey, Joe, I did that yesterday. Desiree say made sausage and peppers last. Oh, yummy.
Wow.
Has Romano broccoli, broccoli ab, and so. Oh my God! Don't get me started on broccoli ab, man. That is the best, the healthiest for us. That is a meal. Yeah, you can make a meal with broccoli ab by itself. Grab it, get the Italian bread. Open it up, take the middle out. You never want to eat that middle because it gets stuck in that stomach. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So do that and put the broken knob on there. Put a little, if you like salt and pepper, you can put a little peppers on there. Put it in the oven for like, I don't know, put 375 for about 5 minutes. Take it out. It's one of the greatest sandwiches you ever had in your life. So there's another point. So Yankee talk has turned into food talk.
Yeah.
I love it.
Hey, it's Memorial Day weekend, so we gotta talk about everything.
You got to talk about everything. Just don't
Like I
talk
said,
about, we don't want, I mean, I know hot dogs and everything, but unfortunately, I stay away from that stuff. But I love stuff you guys are saying. Man, oh man, Desiree, can you send us a big pot of a big tray of sausage and peppers? Holy cow, that would be awesome. How about a sausage and pepper party and we watch the Yankees, guys?
Yeah.
Better than that. Better than that. And then I'll make we'll make a nice dessert. We'll make a tiramisu. We'll make we'll do something like that. We'll get Italian biscuits, the 7-layer cookies, and we're on our way.
Cannolis.
On our way.
Yeah.
Everybody says, "Oh, it's a party. Joe's having a party." But guys, that's what this family is all about. We can talk about everything, and it's so great. It's awesome. Sean Browning's taking it all in here. He's like, "Am I on a Yankee show or am I a cooking show or a movie show? What the hell am I on?"
It's fun.
I'm laughing about what Desiree just said.
The what?
Desiree just said
Jason, and then that Naves guy that's kind of off cuff there, but Jason and Desiree are just cracking up. But I'm laughing because Joe, my stepmom, who pretty much raised me since I was like 5, she's been in my life since I was 5. She's a Italian descent, born and raised Chicago, bred, 5'2",
How do you do?
tough as nails. But she would cook the best meals homemade. I mean, she'd make enchiladas. She'd make the, Alfredos. She'd make a lot of different things, different foods, homemade. My grandmother, I grew up mostly in the South. So my dad would make these 5-course breakfasts at midnight.
Right.
I'm talking grits, steak tips, eggs, beans, sausage or bacon.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then my grandmother, if I called my grandma, may she rest in peace. She died a few years ago. But back in the day, if I called her or we called, said, "Hey, we'll be there in about an hour," she'd be cooking in the kitchen for about 4 hours, but she'd have a whole table with a bunch of food that would feed the whole neighborhood and then some.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm talking about homemade fish with the lemon butter garlic that we caught the fish out on the creek behind the house, me and my grandfather. And then so that'd be on there with rice with gravy. You'd also have all different meats you could choose from, different sides you could choose from, all different types of pies and whatnot, desserts. But a lot of it was homemade, but it was all made with love. Even if it was store-bought, it was still.
Oh, yeah.
It was just, and some of it, you miss it nowadays. But yeah, in the old days.
You know what I do miss with some friends and family sometimes? because I had to go work overnight for like over 35 years. But you know, a great meal too. After everything, you watch your TV show, you go to the movies, you come home, and you go and say, hey, you know what I feel like having? A nice plate of spaghetti, garlic, and oil. Man, you can't beat that after midnight. I know we're not supposed to eat after midnight, but you want to talk about an easy plate and to feed as many people as you want. You make that garlic, saute that garlic in good oil, like Filippo Betti oil, and saute it. Put the pasta in, spaghetti or linguine, and leave a little water when you drain. Leave it in the pasta, and then put your oil and garlic. Put a little cheese. Some people put breadcrumbs. Oh my God, you got a meal for the ages. For the ages. So garlic and oil, you make it right. And believe me, I could tell you exactly how to make it right, and you'll love it. Absolutely love it. But all I know is it's 9:30, and I'm ready for pasta. I don't know about you guys. I mean, I am getting very.
I don't need pasta
started with the sausage and pepper. Oh yeah, and then and how about this comment? These Yankee channels are already sausage and peppers. Oh, thanks a lot. Wait a minute. I know your favorite is NFE, but don't go saying that I'm a sausage patty or a party. Are you kidding me? All right, don't worry. I'll get you, Desiree. Wait until you come on live. Oh, please, God, come on live. I am so ready for you.
Join now. Send her the link now.
Come on, she's scared. She's scared, but she's not scared to make sausage and peppers, and she's not scared to call us what she did, the sausage parties. Are you kidding me? You know, I really, really cared for you, but I'm not sure now. But I will tell you. Please beware. Please beware. It's all in good fun.
Yep.
We love you. Don't worry about it. But this has been more than I can ask for. You guys are just making us talk and Desiree just came out with, I guess, all emojis. But I'm not a sausage patty. I'm a real person. I'm just kidding.
No,
go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, and then welcome, Celia. Just seeing that you just hopped on.
Hi, Celia.
But no, like, yeah, it's just, I mean, like, I also grew up, my mom had this rule that passed down from her mom. But she grew up in the 50s, mind you. They didn't have microwaves, okay? But the rule was if you missed dinner or a meal that my grandma cooked, but she had like 10 kids. So, she had to cook for 12 people. That was your meal the next time you ate. With whatever was left, whatever was for dinner. And you had to heat it up on the stove. And that was the rule growing up. You had to be there for dinner if you wanted it hot. Otherwise, you had it cold.
Oh, wow.
Well, I like it cold, so I don't care. I'll take cold pizza out of the refrigerator. I have no problem with that. If I'm hungry, look out. It doesn't matter. As long as it's food, it's edible, and it's not going to give me any problems with the gout or anything.
Some people do eat cold pizza for breakfast.
Oh yeah, that's a little bit far-fetched. But sometimes you know what's good. Have you seen some of these videos on YouTube? By the way, Desiree, if you do have to go, by all means, we totally understand.
Yeah, have a great day, Desiree.
So now I'm going to call myself Sausage Party. I'm going to call myself a sausage patty. Thanks so much. You've given me a complex now. Wait until you come to New York. Wait until you come to a Yankee game with us. Man, oh man, and wait until you come on the panel. Oh, we're going to have a good time with you.
Well, is there a day you're thinking about maybe getting some tickets or having people buy their own tickets?
Yes, I do. I now that we're getting so comfortable, guys, I mean, listen, everybody's around.
I'll start. We should do a all group, like everybody, like a Yankee group, Yankees game one day. Like, see, my team is working on trying to get credentials to cover the Yankees and Mets. But in the meantime, we all of us should go as a group, as an outing for the Yankees.
I think you can buy a group package
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
for a
25.
bunch of people. 25 is the minimum. I don't know.
Jason, I love Jason. I know. This is the best morning show. I swear.
Let's go. We hype it up. We hype it
Jason,
up.
why don't you come on with us?
Yeah, come on.
I would love to have. I'll have you on. You know, I mean, why not? I do understand. I think from Ken, because you're modest. You do have a show. Talk about it. Come on with us. I mean, we're not gonna be on too much longer now. I mean, I've been on almost 2 hours, but for the future, for sure, I understand you have a very nice show, and why don't you come on and talk about it, and we can have a few laughs. But thank you so much for the compliment. Do you know how great that makes my day? And now I don't feel so bad that I've been called a sausage patty. But besides that, no, I know. It's all in good fun. We love Desiree.
Tell you what.
What?
I was gonna say a nice home cooked meal, a meal you can make is better than an MRE. And just ask Jason in the chat and Graham, those guys.
I wish I had it with me, but I have something that reminds everybody really who I am. As a matter of fact, I remind them of this person. You know what, guys? Talk with the three of you. I'm going to be back in 1 second because this show is apropos for this. So I'll be right back in a minute. Somebody just talk a topic. I'll be back in 5.
Oh. I don't know how I'm not sure how NYU does it with the group packages too and to show
like underground, the one you're doing.
Underground. I know they do something like that. They buy a bunch of tickets and I'm not familiar how to do that.
Yeah, I gotta find out from Pete.
After I went to them, I always get text from the same organizer that asked me if I want group tickets, and I'm just a participant. I'm not the organizer, so I'm not sure what to tell him. But he's always texting me every so often. See, I just got a text from him on the 13th.
Yeah.
Just want to follow up a live event. The NYU is having another event on the 6th of September, and it's they sent me this website from GoFee, and that's the type of thing that I would suggest Joe do. Or so, I don't know exactly how to organize it or how to start it, but
yeah, I can find out from Pete and how he started.
Yeah, Pete would know.
Yeah,
This one is in September 6th, and I don't know how many tickets he buys. I think he always buys about 200 for people.
Yeah.
So you think Judge is gonna get back over 400?
Yes, I think so. I think so too. I think he's gonna get back to the 400 mark pretty soon.
He's gonna go back. What is he at right now?
He's at
395.
Yeah.
395.
Well, guys, I'm back.
But he had me cracking up.
Before we go back to the Fast Yankee talk, this has to do in line of food, but this is what I was known for. As my father had we had the bakery and everything, and everybody called me this. And I'm not afraid to share it because it's lots of fun and I love to chat. So this is me.
Oh,
the
wow.
Pillsbury Doughboy. That's what I've been called. And I got this when we sold our bakery.
Oh, my gosh.
It was the present because we had the Pillsbury company to give us the flour.
Mm.
So this is you want to call me not a sausage man, but I am the Pillsbury man. Remember this? That's me right there. So
Yeah.
so so I wanted to get that out. I feel very comfortable with you guys, and it's like I have a feeling Desiree missed that because I think she would have loved to see that. That would have
No,
been
she's
fun.
still in here. She said that P and you do the Audi Club. She said, Desiree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. So Jace, what do you call? We should do. I'm gonna find out how we can start this. Like a group thing.
But,
So this is what Pete does.
Group. There's a group where you could get a bunch of tickets, and anybody in the put the link into the chat, and anybody who wants to buy a ticket for the game can buy a ticket.
Desiree is still on.
Yeah, I mean,
Look what she says. Somebody read it. Go ahead.
I'm still listening to you guys. Have me procrastinating. Oh my god.
oh,
So come on, isn't that cute? There I am. That's me, the Pillsbury Dough Man. That's me. That's my little Yankee. It's next to Yankee stuff here. When I'm cooking, it's like always remember that. So, in all honesty, yeah, we really had a good time, guys.
Yeah, good job. Great show today.
yeah.
Thank you.
No,
Thank you
I
so
was
much.
gonna say before we go,
Yeah,
you know,
let's get some final thoughts because we're going on 2 hours here, guys. Go ahead.
well, no, I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys heard Judge's comments yesterday. They're asking him about, so far this season and the 2 months, the historic 2 months, and it really blew my mind because he kept saying, "I don't feel good at the plate yet,"
Mm-hmm.
and and you look at all the things he's doing, and yeah, he just kept kind of saying, and I was like, man, that shows you he really does have the heart of a warrior, a player, and even a warrior, like that mentality of, man, you hitting 400, you got all those home run, all these things, and you're just like, I'm not feeling good at the plate yet.
I feel
Aaron Judge reminds me a lot of Derek Jeter. He always wants to talk about the team. He never wants to talk about himself.
And that's the reason why he's a captain.
That's why he's the captain.
Yeah.
No,
but I was just like, as much as people like to try and troll him about the playoffs in the past, like the man just keeps saying, no, it's about tomorrow. It's about and it's about the team, like you guys are saying. And I was like, yeah, that's a true Yankee through and through. And you
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Guys, just your final thoughts as we get ready for a beautiful Sunday with friends and family and the Yankees and Ken the Ugly Truth doing the game. Remember, he's calling the game, and please go there and dedicate you listening to Ken for his services on this wonderful day for all of us. I mean, we kid around and we have fun, and people like Ken are the reason we can do that. Mm-hmm. So always remember that in the back of your mind and in the front of your mind that these people are very, very important to each and one of us, including baseball stars, basketball stars. If it wasn't for them, we would not be here. We would not be enjoying the fruits and fruition. Yeah, the country has some problems and everything, but you know what? We're still here. We have our beautiful families. We have our beautiful friends, podcast shows, and we owe it all to people that have given us our freedom. So hats off to everyone, every one of us. We're all special. We are all special, guys. So final thoughts on today, and then we'll come back for the pregame show at 2:30.
I was looking for the pitching matchup. I don't think I saw who's starting today.
Will Warren?
Will Warren.
Will Warren. Well,
Warren for us.
For Will Warren, I'm hoping he comes out with a solid start, similar. Yeah. I would like to see another solid outing from him, similar to his previous outing.
Yeah.
maybe 6 innings. I would like to see Will Warren to be more consistent.
Any home runs?
Omar.
I think the Yankees will have 2 home runs. I don't know who will hit them, but there will
Okay,
be 2 home runs from the Yankees in this game.
Oh.
Sean, your final
Yeah,
thoughts?
well, it's Warren versus Senza Taylor. That's who's pitching for the Rockies.
Okay.
And he
I
got a
didn't see that on the
6.3.
Yankee website.
Yeah, he's a 6.3 ERA, 1-8 on the season.
Well, the Yankees struggled against a pitcher that hasn't won a game on Friday, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
man.
no, I
Cheers.
think Warren's gonna give us
Yeah.
6 strong. That 9 Ks. But I'm also gonna put Judge, obviously, but Goldie and I got Belly going deep because
Good for you.
and I think our bats are just gonna come through. They're already like on a roll. So
Yep.
And Nippon, your final thoughts?
Yeah, I already gave my prediction, but I just want to say, let's go Yankees. Hopefully, we can get this win today, and then move on to the next series. And let's go Knicks. Big game 3 for
Yep.
New York tonight. Let's go. We got to win tonight.
And remember, we will talk about the Knicks at the post game.
Yep.
I'm sure that hopefully the Yankee game will be over before the Knicks start, and then I'll come on for the post game 5 minutes after the last out. So we're all with Ken's channel, and then from Ken's channel, come and jump with us, and we'll go over everything. So thank you.
The one thing I'll say about the Knicks is I'm hoping they can reduce the foul trouble.
Yes.
And make more
Easy
shots. They have to make. They can't stay. The Knicks are staying in one location for too long, holding the basketball. You notice they hold the basketball for 5 to 10 seconds on one play instead of moving around quickly to make the easy shot. I think they have to be very proactive in going to the basket and making the shot and stop thinking about the 3-pointer all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There has to be some old school basketball there. Not the fighting, but the easy layups instead of the threes. Go for the easy shot.
Okay. Well, guys, we covered a lot today.
Awesome.
We talked about getting together. That would be awesome. Let's start working on that, especially the people that live in the metropolitan area. It would be great to meet everyone. We could go see a game. We could hang out. If you guys just want to, grab a sandwich, that's fine too. It would be nice to see this family. And then maybe, who knows, maybe one day next year we could plan ahead and we go to Yankee Stadium as a team, as a family. That would be awesome. Yep. And we can work something out. And whoever comes from where, that would be, listen, there's a lot worse things you can do than to come to New York. New York City is still not bad. It's a beautiful place. You come and see Rockefeller Center. Yeah, come and see the garden. Come and see so many wonderful things here, and you come and see us.
Go for a walk.
What more beautiful is that?
Park also.
Yeah, there's so much to see. You have all of the museums and everything. So, but in closing, guys, I do think the Yankees are going to win today. Yeah. I think Warren is going to be okay. My only concern, the few first batters. I want to see how that ball's going to mix for him. If he can't control it, then it's the Yankees better score a lot of runs today. Yeah. If he can control it, I think it's going to be a great day. I do think we're going to hit at least 2 or 3 homers. I'm not even going to venture a guess, but one guy that I feel confident is Paul G today. Mm-hmm. I think Paul G is going to put one over the fence. I don't know, left field, right center, doesn't matter. Always looks good on paper. We will cover everything 5 minutes after the last out here on NY Yankee Mania. We'll come on at 2:30 though for the pregame, and a little prediction, the lineup and all that. Anything before that, if there's any Yankee breaking news, you'll know about it immediately. Thank you for such a wonderful day, guys. Enjoy your holiday. And you know my saying, I love everyone. Love everybody in your family, all your friends. Stay close to them, and you'll always have a bright day. So God bless you, and of course, God bless America. Good night, everyone. Thank you in the panel. You did a great job, and thank you for making the show what it is. Hopefully, even better. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
See you guys. Yep.
Take care in the chat.